We would never know. We would not have known about the investigation. We would not have known, because the FBI certainly, that's their protocol to not discuss it publicly. So it's interesting to hear that, while they may be talking about Michael Cohen's behavior, Trump's own behavior, and there is a pattern of him using the information in the public, not just in this case, but in other cases.
Jonah, I did think, though, it was interesting, as Ryan points out, that a judge who Trump has slammed repeatedly took the calm, considered thing of saying, not only am I not going to respond, I'm not going to do a gag order. You're running for president, and that's very important. And I'm going to do everything I can to not do a gag order because you should have that right to free speech. Very considered, and hopefully giving people some sort of confidence in the system.
Yeah, people were paying attention. Probably will have confidence in the system. Yeah, remember, so Donald Trump issued an email today where he's raising money where he fabricated a mugshot of himself, right? So, goes towards his state of mind, in which he said, while we are living through the darkest hours of American history, I can say that, at least for this moment right now, I'm in great spirits. This is the anniversary of the assassination of Martin Luther King. There was this thing called World War II. There was the Vietnam War. There was the Iraq War. There were lots of things that strike me as more qualified to be called the darkest days of American history. There's the whole slavery thing, right? And but this narrative of catastrophization is something that he can monetize at huge levels, and he is not going to abide by the goodwill, spirit of the judge.
Right. He had his, his mugshot T-shirt ready to go. Right. I'm sure, they learned from Kamala Harris on that one. Have your T-shirt ready. Be ready to go. And they were ready to go. We're